Everybody there? Hello? What's your favorite part? Don't get that. Oh yeah! Oh my God! Okay, make this Billy disappear. Oh, what the?
Oh, what the hell?
Well, g'day, Danny boy. Welcome to Spice of Hand, mate, where we rip off hot ones and do mediocre questions. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. I'm excited and nervous all the same time.
Thanks for joining me, man.
Thanks for having me. This is gonna be great.
I'm very excited. Excited to be here. Yeah, wow. Well, thank you for coming. We've got 10 wings going from beginner to advanced. I think let's get into it, and we'll get straight into the first question. But before I ask you the first question, I know David Blaine did this recently on Hot Ones, and you've spent 20 years with Blaine. So, did you speak to him at all? Get any words of wisdom from the master?
No, not at all, bro. No, he's going in. Oh,
go in. Let's do it.
All right, so we go one. I wish. Look, I'm gonna have like I'm gonna pretend like we have a little Scoville meter. Show how hot this is. All right, I'm in. Go. Oh, it's good.
It's good. We should have some ASMR for this.
Oh, it's great. Oh, man.
But, no, I want to go into, so you didn't get anything from Blaine, got nothing on Blaine on this?
Nope. No, so, back before he did Hot Ones, I was like, hey, are you going to do Hot Ones? You should do Hot Ones. This is before any of this, before he did it. This is almost a year before he did it. And so I ordered the sauces so that we could test them out before the actual show. But after that, I mean, like I said, that was a year before he was. This is, I think, the beginning of COVID, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh. It was weird talking with your mouth full. But do I put this here? I'll put this. Can I throw this here?
Yeah,
I'll put
well,
I'm gonna put that right there.
Okay, I did the wrong.
Yeah. So that is delicious. Now I just want one of these. That's all I want. Now I want like a whole bowl of these things. Yeah, so that was about it. I just did that and then tried the sauces, and they were very hot, like extremely hot.
No, yeah.
Like right around here. Can I mention though too that you have like this is a little extra sauce? Like I don't think that this is how you're supposed to actually.
No.
This is like I feel like everybody here was just like, Danny's Mexican. Like I don't understand what went down over there. You can hear them laughing because you know that's what happened.
We were making up the sauces beforehand, and I said to have just a little dash like this, and Hav's like, no. Boom, boom, boom. That's why like half the bottles are empty on 2 wings.
And look, and for the record, really quick, like I was like when he was like, hey, can we do like a live thing, to promote something that's happening later? I was like, yeah, that'll be awesome. I was like, well, let's do something like kind of different. My idea was tequila.
Yeah,
that's what I was just like, let's do shots of tequila, and we'll like just start getting drunk while I answer questions. And you were like, oh, let's just do hot wings.
Yeah, because I saw Blaine do it, and I was like, I know you know Blaine, I know you worked with him on this, and I was like, I want to see how you handle it.
Oh, yeah.
And
I didn't work with him on the actual one, the one that he was on. Yeah. But before, we were prepping for whenever originally I had him pouring it in his eye, to be honest with you.
Jeez.
Before, like he wasn't going to do the thing with the pepper at the end. He was going to do all the wings, not react. And I was like, and then you take it and you pour the sauce in your eye, and you don't react.
Right.
And he was like, what? Gars, that sounds crazy. So
it's like he's in the room. If I close my eyes, it's like he's in the plane. Now, if you do have any questions at all, please throw them in the comment section below, because I've got a pad here. George is there, Hav's there, and also Kathy is behind the camera as well. Shout out to Kathy. Just so you get all good. Kathy, come on the camera. I know you gotta come on the camera, Kathy. Nope. If you got any questions, they'll yell out anything that we've missed. But if you've got any questions to ask Danny, by all means, throw them in the comments, and I can see everything that's going on. I think I want to get into someone just asked, will this be available to watch later? Absolutely. Once this live's end, it'll be on line forever, permitting that we don't
Die.
on stream, then I think we'll get blocked by.
I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not like Well, because I was talking to Bo and I went out last night to have some margaritas with Kathy. I mean to study at the library is what we were doing. And so and he was like, oh, I was like, I'm nervous. Like I had like a little health issues like a little bit back, hence my weight gain. And so I was like, and it has to do with stomach stuff. And so I was like, I'm a little nervous about how it's going to go. But I tested it before, and I should be fine. So, all right, let's do
I asked you, I was like, dude, are you good? And you're like, yeah, I'll be fine.
I'm all right. I'll be okay.
Look, if anything, it makes good content.
Yeah.
Now, I want to get into my next question. We should get into the next wing. Unless we're going too fast through these. Are we going too fast through these?
Man, no, I don't think so. I feel like this is like, that's an easy start.
Okay.
And then I feel like what's going to happen is
as we're going to get to here, we're going to slow right down.
Then this is going to get to where I'm just not making sense.
Yep.
And I'm just talking about random things.
Yeah, we're about here, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
right, cool.
I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Okay, sweet.
I prepped by watching enough Hot Ones episode
right.
To be like, okay, I feel like I'm safe up until about this.
Sweet. Okay, I'm done. All right, I reckon the next question. We got a question in from Robert Pound.
Oh,
Bob Pound. Shout out to Bob Pound.
Yeah,
Good to see you,
baby.
buddy.
What's happening?
He said, "What is your favorite trick that you have ever worked on?"
Whoa, man. Oh wait, do I have to do the second wing? Yeah.
Why do I ask a question and then you have to talk with your mouth full?
Okay. All right. Favorite trick that I've ever
worked on? Yeah. That was going to lead into my next question. So this is perfect.
Whoa.
Perfect episode. Delicious.
What is it? This is amazing.
This is Smokies. Do we get a endorsed by Danny?
Oh, that's delicious. It's just the flavor's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't tried it yet. Oh, did we get that? Sweet. Look at this. Look at us working like a team. Now, that's while you
eating wings ain't sexy.
You what?
Was eating wings ain't sexy.
No, I don't think this is
No, I'm trying to eat and I'm just like, there's shit all over my face.
Damn, that's good.
I think, yeah, right. My favorite trick I've ever worked on. It always changes, man. That's the problem. I get asked that question a lot, actually, of like, what's like your favorite show you worked on? But I like shows for different reasons, and I like different tricks. Like I become obsessed with like new ideas that I have. So, like you saw like last night and today, I have like 3 things that are new that I'm like, all right, I want to just like workshop these. So I get like obsessed with that. So, like, one of them is the reason I'm here right now. Which we'll get into later.
That's what I was about to get into.
Yeah. So that effect I'm obsessed with right now. And I have been for, the last 5 years, whatever it is. So when I first started doing it. And then another effect that will be later on in the year, I'm obsessed with that. And that's been about the same time, about the last 5 years. But I become obsessed with like, it's not that I have a favorite trick that I do, but like I have I'm partial to like Torn, which was like a Torn Restored card that I did back in the day. That just because of the story, like that's what got me in, like that's what kind of started my career. And then Fraud is what got me to work with Blaine.
Yeah.
So those two like have a special place in my heart. That will always kind of remain, especially Torn, because if it wasn't for that trick and Alex Rangel, my best friend out in Texas, I wouldn't have a career. Like it wasn't like he's the one that made me like film that and all that stuff and like go do it, and then that led to this. To us to us ripping off the show.
Thanks, Alex. Because that's going to lead me into the next question. I'm going to let you eat your wing while I discuss this. At the beginning of this episode, we saw some performances, literally from last night and today. I knew you were here at Murphy's working on something, working in social media. I had no idea what it was until I heard you were coming here. And then I was like, I need to see this. And I saw it for the first time when we were out last night. Well, actually, I didn't see it last night because it was so loud at that bar.
It was crazy.
I didn't hear it at all. And then saw it for the first time today, actually what you did. And it was wicked.
Thanks, dude.
Dude, I loved it. As soon as I saw I've been blowing his horn all day, going, I don't know how good
I don't think you can say that live. Can you say that live?
No, we'll bleep that out.
I don't think you can say that live. That's got to be something you can't say blow somebody's horn, bro. What's wrong with you?
We're friends.
That's actually how we met.
And that's the end of the stream, guys. Sorry about today. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to kind of like dive into kind of what you're working on. I know things are still kind of wrapped, so we'll tell as much as we can.
Yeah.
But I think the next thing I want to kind of like discuss is I love that story. You were telling me that story last night of Torn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how that came about.
Yeah.
And I love the idea, if you wouldn't mind, because I know a lot of people, I've known you for years, and I'll tell my fraud story after this. About my favourite time I've ever done a magic trick. And when you told me about Torn last night, when you were in the convention...
It was crazy. I feel like you should... This is how I feel like you should do this. There's a... I don't know what sauce is that. That's 3? Sauce number 3. And that is... which one is this guy? Funky's Hot Sauce Factory. It's the best name ever for hot sauce. Funky's Hot Sauce Factory. I feel like I want to hear your story, like how we met first, and then I'll tell how this whole thing started.
Okay, so should we dig the wings?
You're the boss.
Yeah, let's dig the wings.
Okay.
Like I said, I think we'll go faster at these, and then we'll slow right down.
Okay.
So we'll get in as quick, and then drop it out. So I'll dink, and then I'll tell my story about how we met.
Should we gingerly touch tips?
Tips? There we go.
All right,
I'll put that out for a second.
Okay.
But I think...
Here, let's blow my horn.
It's getting to how much I love Danny again. So I've always been a big fan of Danny for years and years, and it was at Magic Live. We're telling that story?
A little tingle.
Tingle? That's
There's a little tingle in this guy right here.
Why did I let you go first? Now I've got
tingle.
instant sweats.
I'm just saying, it's not bad, but there's a tingle, bro.
That's what happens when we touch.
There's definitely a tingle. Can I say tingle? I can say tingle
Tingle.
live. There's a tingle. It's like, I'm not even joking. Like, it's not bad, but it ain't like this ain't your grandma's apple pie, baby.
Oh, what?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know what it means either. I'm impressed. Your grandma's making apple pie like wings.
Yeah.
She's doing something right.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so actually I just saw Josh Janowski come into the comment section. He was there while we were doing this at Magic Live. We told him when we were doing the interview with Garcia.
Oh, yes.
Pandrea. Is that the first time I actually met you?
I think so.
Yeah. So it was at Magic Live, and I was there with Alex Pandrea and Josh Janowski, and we were doing interviews of you guys.
Yeah.
And I had to go get... I think Alex just wanted an interview of you, but then Alex rang
Pandrea.
up. Yeah. Sorry.
Pandrea.
Did I say Janowski?
No.
No? Okay. I was like, did I get confused? So yeah, we went in to do an interview, and Alex got brought in as well. And you guys were chatting and having a good time. And yeah, you guys are having a good time. And it was like, I think it was the first time I met you, and I was like, this guy, I've got all your DVDs at home and stuff.
What, really?
Yeah. I love Danny Garcia very
That's
much.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, dude.
No, and then, I think that was the first time we met. And then after that was like, we were down at the bar, and you were showing him a trick to Magic Ballet. And I kind of fell over a table trying to help you pick up the cards. Because I was like, Danny's in trouble. Lost being completely cool, calm and collected. And then I stood up and you looked at me and I was like, I'm going to go to bed. And you're like, good idea. And I just went straight to bed.
I think I said fair enough.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
And I went to bed. And then, it's been good ever since. But the whole thing of like, my favorite thing about my Danny Garcia story is like fraud. I'll get into that. And it was when I've got fraud, didn't work with Australian money, but I built it into a US bill. And I carried it in my pocket for about 2.5 years. And I was working in a bar in Melbourne. And this guy comes in with his suitcases, waltzes in, puts his suitcases down. And I was like, how you doing? He's like, just got off the plane from America, first time in Australia. I need a drink. And I was like, yeah, no worries, what are you after? I helped him with a drink. And he pulls out his American money.
That's
and he
so
goes,
perfect.
yeah, he's just like, oh, I can't pay with this. And I immediately was like, I've been waiting 2.5 years for this, baby. 2.5 years. So can I check that bill? Meanwhile, I'm reaching in my pocket. I can feel it in my wallet. I'm taking it out, and I like do a switch. And I'm like, oh yeah, this won't work here. It's like, this money's fake. And he's just, I just go, what? And I just hand him back that bill. I'm like, yeah, man, you're gonna need some Australian proper money.
That's like the best way to do that trick, though, bro. Like that's it's my tongue's tingling, by the way.
Oh, man.
That's like because it is legitimately. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little bit worried. Like I was just like, if that's where number 3 is, then I just like I didn't expect number 3 to be. I was prepped for 4, and then 5, and number 3 just came in and like a little sneaker cell. Like he like tiptoed in on his little pepper tiptoes. Is what he just did, and he was just like, guess what? This is gonna be a little hot. It's gonna be just a little bit hot. Oh baby.
I'll see what you mean. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're going home.
See what just happened? Mm-hmm. I didn't think that was gonna happen on 3, bro.
Nope.
What? Whew. On a scale of 1 to 3, with 7 being a 5, how hot is this? Okay. Yeah. It's not bad, but like I said, it's like a little slap and a tickle, right?
What we should do, let everyone know we're going to do the next one.
Stop eating? Is that what we should do?
No, so they can order it at home and play along with us.
just let's just wait.
Yeah.
You guys make your order. We'll sit here.
We got time.
It's the best way that you could have done the trick. Think about that, bro.
Yeah.
Like in that dude's world, like magic, it does not get better than in what, like, you're in Australia and you happen to pull out American money and this dude's like, oh, by the way,
Yeah.
and then he like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
he would have went out probably after that and go adjust her up.
I don't think there's a situation with that trick that I've been in that's better than that situation. Like, that's such an amazing situation.
Stick with me, mate. I'll teach you a thing or two.
That's cool. That's cool. I'd like that. I'd like that. I'll teach you about hot sauces.
I'm already starting to feel
The thing that sucks is I'm super thirsty too, but like I don't want to drink.
Yeah,
I don't want to drink water, and like I want to like exactly.
I know it intensifies it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Okay, and then what was my question?
I wanted to know.
That's a great answer. Let's go to the questions. Any more questions for Bo? Is there a
Yeah. Well, I also wanted to hear the story because I found that really fascinating about Torn and how you got all the
how
the tapes and,
everything kind of started.
Like how you got into what was your start into the magic?
I gave you like the Cliff Notes version last night because it's a lot. There's a lot more to this story that is kind of bananas, to be honest with you. And I like I don't know. The universe has been super dope to me. So I had been doing this trick, this Torn Restored card, and I had just started hanging out with Alex Rangel, and I went over to his house, and Alex was still asleep actually when I showed up. And this is like 3 PM. Like, why? I don't understand why dude's asleep, but he's definitely he's passed out. And so like I walk in, I'm like, Alex, and he's in bed, and at the time Alex used to smoke, so there's a thing next to him that just like half smoked cigarettes. And I woke him up, and I was like, yo, and he was like, hey, and I was like, I want to show you a trick. And he was like, all right. And like he rolls over, lights a cigarette, and he's like, what are we gonna do? I was like, well, let's just go. Let me get dressed, bro. I don't want you. I'm not gonna do magic here, and you're all side swiping on your thighs here. Like, it's like this ridiculous guy. And so, so we come out. I start doing magic, and I do the first piece, and Alex puts a cigarette out, and he leans in, and I do the second piece. I do the last piece, and I give it, and I go like this, and he goes, bro, and I hand it, and he's like, what the. You know what I mean? I don't know if we can say. Can I say? Is there like a beeping thing or something? Oh, it's live. Never mind. I feel like this is like Acme. It's like real life cartoon. Like, you guys have a beep? Can you just beep me? And so Alex goes. You need the TAOM convention was that weekend, which was in 2 days. Mm-hmm. And so he was like, you need to film this, and we need to sell it at the convention. And I don't have a dealer's booth. I don't have any. Didn't do anything in the magic community at the time. I was working in a magic shop. I was busking. Mm-hmm. I was doing all this So I used to go to IHOP in the morning, which is a gig that my buddy Gerald Torgusa did also. He did one of the IHOPs. I did the other IHOP. So I'd go do magic in the morning, which is really weird. Like, who wants to see like a card trick with their pancakes? You know what I mean? It's like, bro, let me get a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity. By the way, pick the 3 of clubs. Like, that's not the right. That's not. I think that's Denny's.
Please don't sue us.
I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. I don't know my breakfast. And so I was doing that. I'd go there, and then I would go work at Chili's, and then I would leave Chili's. I'd go do breakfast. I'd go work at my buddy's magic shop in a flea market. Mm-hmm. I would leave the flea market. I would go do restaurant magic at Chili's. I would leave Chili's. I would do that for 2 hours. Leave Chili's. I'd go to a place called Kima Boardwalk. I would busk and do like fire eating and straitjacket escape. And then I was also doing private parties. And then I started working at another magic shop. And so I was doing all of this, but I didn't do anything in the community. You know what I mean? I was part of the community, but I didn't think about releasing magic or any of that. So Roger Klaus, who was an awesome magician for those watching that aren't familiar with Roger Klaus, he was an amazing magician. He used to do a thing called Midnight Madness at TOM, where he would have his buddies do a trick at midnight. And so I went up to him, and he was, hence the name. And so it was weird. It was at 1 PM, which is really strange. I don't know why he did it. His name wasn't even Roger. And so, I just burped. Oh no!
What? Don't do it.
And so he did. So he said to do this. I asked him if I could do this thing. Can I do Midnight Madness? He was like, yeah. And Roger watched me grow up. He's seen me since I was like 13 do magic, and I was always creating kind of my own stuff. Yeah. So he kind of watched this evolution of that happening. And so he's like, yeah, of course. So I go up. I do the Torn Restored card. I'm super nervous. I jump off. I run to the back of the room, and Alex is there. And Alex has piled up VHS tapes as a pyramid. in the back of the room, which you're not supposed to do at a convention, bro. Like, and I ran back up, and he was like, "Hey, you forgot to say it." And I went, "Oh, Roger." I was like, "Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to learn that trick, it'll be $40." And it was a $40 VHS tape, like one trick for $40 at that time, which is bananas unheard of. And so I run back there, and I'm like, "Oh man, like I don't know. I think I blew it. Like the trick worked, everything's good, but like I don't know." And all of a sudden, we just hear commotion, and everybody stood up. This is the middle of the show. And everybody stood up and came to the back, and just like people just started coming out, and they were like, "Boom! I want one! I want one!" And they'd walk back in. "I want one!" And then you hear Roger like he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And like people like coming over. So that whole convention, people were walking around, and Alex is the one that pointed out. I didn't even know we're sitting in a restaurant, we're eating, and Alex goes, "Look!" And I look over at the window, and there's people at the window pointing at me, and they're going, "That's the guy! That's the guy!" And Alex looks at me. He goes, "It's starting," and I was like, "What?" And so at the time, cards weren't like they are now, right? There's like thousands and thousands of decks now. You had maybe 15, like if that. There was 8 decks of cards that like were like the standard cards to use, right? You had bikes, red and blue. Tally-hos were big, you know what I mean? Tally-ho, and then the circle backs or the fan backs, those are big. Bees, aristocrats, I think, and studs. So I went to one of the dealers' booth and I went and bought all the decks. And I was like, "Hey," and I folded up all the cards to like in prep for Torn. I folded them all up and I gave them to Alex, and I was like, "Hey, hold all of these. That way I can borrow cards from people to do Torn." And Alex was like, "Oh yeah, you got it." So then people would be like, "Can you show me that trick?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, can I ruin one of your cards?" And it didn't matter what deck they had, I would take it, and Alex would like be behind me. Alex would go through the cards, and he'd take one out, and he'd palm it to me, and I would do Torn. And so I ended up selling out. Like, I skipped forward. Basically, what happened was he told me to do this. I was broke. I had no money. I borrowed $100 from my parents. My best friend was a guy named Chris Grant at the time. He had a VHS. He had a camcorder. I went and borrowed like 12 VCRs and daisy chained them from all of our friends. I took the 100. I went and bought a floodlight and a sheet and hung it up on the wall in our buddy David Rangel's house. Hung it up on the wall, and I filmed the explanation, and then we play it on a television, and I filmed it over the shoulder of me mimicking all my hand movements, and then my buddy cut that together right then and there, and we took shifts at night. So I set an alarm, and then what we would do is we would push play record, and the thing was 45 minutes or whatever it was. So that would go through, and then and then like so throughout the night we slept. And we'd go doom, 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 doom. Just like naps, you know what I mean? It wasn't like hours and hours and hours, but it was like, it's like enough to be annoying. Because we had been editing. It's like, it's 2 a.m. now whenever we're trying to now duplicate 100 copies. Yeah. And I bought these blue sleeves. I printed out labels. Like I ran them through like my printer, put these things on there. And then we showed up to the convention. I did the Midnight Madness thing. All these people came out. And I sold out that convention. It was more money I'd ever had in my life. It's $4,000 or whatever, but it's like to me that was a big deal at the time. And I gave everybody $1,000. I split up the $1,000 between my buddies and I. And I looked down, and there was a flyer for Las Vegas Magic Invitational. And Alex looks at it, and I pick it up, and Alex looks right at me, and he hands me the $1,000 back, and he goes, "Let's do it again." And I was like, "Oh, bro, I just got chills." It was literally a turning moment in my life. I just got emotional, which was really weird. It was literally a turning moment in my life, and and my other buddy handed me the money back. My other buddy took off and ran because he needed the money, and so we took the 3,000, and I made 2. I found a company then that would duplicate the videos for me cheap. I made 200 copies, and we put bags in my buddy's car, and 2 days later we started driving to Las Vegas, So then we show up to Vegas. I feel like we should eat a wing and continue the story. That's a pausing break. So then we start taking off to Vegas. Dun dun dun!
Roll the ad.
This episode has been brought to you by Not Hot Ones.
They're currently filing a lawsuit right now.
All right, which one is this? What do we got?
This one here is the Hot Ones Verde. Sorry, yes.
Okay. Verde. You got to roll that R.
Verde.
Yeah, Javi, how do we say it?
Verde.
Okay. Whoa, bro, you sounded spicy. Like a wing.
No.
Okay. Oh, you're great.
I feel like that one took a step back.
Yeah. This one feels like, so this one's like, yeah.
Well, I'm got a bit of a.
Maybe it's a sneak. Do you think it sneaks? Do you think it's a sneaky?
Yeah, I've got a bit of a housey father right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a sneaky. Because this one, or maybe it was a mix-up and there was like they got swapped or something.
Don't say that, because that could be the bomb next.
This one, yeah. They're delicious. Yeah, I feel like those should have been like this.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. No, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Or they set it up
Yeah.
so that you're like, well, guess what? Everything's fine.
Surprise!
By the way, your butt's on fire.
Yeah.
It's just drop the pepper. So I get to oh, there's a little
Yeah, that's literally letting go. Hey, now.
Whoa.
Can I just say, for everyone playing along at home, smell-o-vision right now, you can smell the burn.
crazy.
Like these, you can smell the flavors. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not,
bananas.
I'm not a fan.
It's not. It doesn't. Wait till they see this one. This is like George did, but this right here, it's not supposed to be a pool
Yeah.
of hot stuff on top.
No.
So I get to Vegas with the guys.
Hang on. Oh, that's okay. I just saw the stream go black, and I was like, "Is everything okay?"
Everything's good. I pushed the wrong button.
Okay, no worries.
Got button pushing.
You had one job, George.
Push the button.
We're switching when I get to this wing. I don't know anything about this. So I get to Vegas, and we get a room. We register for the convention, and I start just showing like my original Magic round because I had taken like all my other stuff. You know what I mean? Like I had Torn obviously, but I was like taking like I just had my stuff like all my other ideas and tricks that I was doing that I never like. The local guys in Houston saw me do this like since I was a kid. You know, like I was always the kid that whenever you would go to like a ring meeting.
Yep.
They always had the like, okay, now all the politics are out of the way. Let's do Magic. And I was always the kid that signed up to try a new idea. Like, oh, here's this idea. You're not going to bars at like 13 years old. Well, I mean, some of us aren't. But like, you know what? I needed places to like try these things, so I would try them at the meetings. I'd try them with my friends and things like that. And so I just did I had all my stuff and I was doing this, and then I'm having breakfast with Dean Dill, and so who was another awesome magician and one of the nicest guys ever. And I was having breakfast with him with all the guys. And also, you have to understand, this is where like there was a kid going around the convention doing like a shuffle, and he was calling it the Dynamo Shuffle, and he just happened to be in the States, and he didn't have anywhere to stay, and he's like, oh, I think I'm just gonna sleep under the stairs over here. And I was just like, oh, I've got like a room here. I'll get a cot, and you can sleep on the cot. You know what I mean? And he was just like, bro, I'm not like that, Danny. I'm not gonna sleep on your. And I was like, no, bro, cot. And so, beep. And so, yeah, but this is before anything. He was just a kid doing that. You know what I mean? I say kid, he's my age. But he was sleeping like he's now sleeping on a cot in our room. And I'm eating breakfast or I'm eating lunch with Dean Dill, and somebody comes over and goes, hey, Chris Kenner's sitting over there, and he wants to see your trick. And so I was like, and it was modeled after Torn Asunder, which was created for Copperfield. So I was like, yeah, of course. So I got instantly nervous. And I've never seen Chris. I've never met Chris. You know, this is like the second time I've left Texas, basically. First time as an adult.
Yeah.
And so, 21-year-old Danny walks up to Chris, super nervous, and I go, Mr. Kenner, you know, like it's an honor to meet you. Like I modeled this trick after what you've done, and that's awesome. I shake his hand, and he looks up and he goes, my name's Homer Leewag. This is Chris right here. I was like, damn it. And I got turned super red. Well, at the table, it's Homer and Chris, and there's like Paul Harris was there. I don't remember, Bob Kohler, Eric Mead, Andrew Goldenhurst I think was there. There's a bunch of Mike Close I think also. They're all like standing around this table because it's like it's Chris and you know Paul Harris and all. And so I do the trick, and I go to hand the card to Chris, and Chris goes, if I can examine that card, like I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm screwed. And I went here. And he was like, what? And he looks at it, and Chris goes, can I talk to you? I want to talk to you later on. And so later, he pulls me aside, and he's like, what are your goals? And I was like, I want to own a Viper by the age of 25. And Chris, or at 26, and he was like, and he rolled his eyes. And I was like, nah, man. I said, it has not it has to do with the car. Like, I've wanted the car since I was a kid, but I want to know that in 5 years, that all of this that I'm doing right now has paid off, and I can afford this without thinking about it. And Chris was like, oh, okay. And he's like, I'm really interested in how you think. You know, I'd love for you to meet David. I'd love to see more of your stuff. And he's like, I have to go to the rent of the house to go pick up. And at the time, Jerry's Nuggets were like becoming a huge thing. To go pick up some Jerry's Nuggets. Do you want to come with me? And I was like, yeah. And so he takes off, and I'm like, at the time, Kenner's like my size right now. Like Kenner was like a bigger dude in khakis and like flip flops, and he's like he's fast, bro. He's a fast big dude. It's like I don't know how he's doing. He's taking off, and like I'm like trying to like get my stuff and go behind him, and I turn the corner, and as I turn the corner, I look, and Chris is standing there. It's like a movie, and he goes like this and throws keys at me, and I grab the keys, and I look up, and his Viper's right there, and I was like, what? And he goes, I mean, if you're going to own one, you better learn how to drive it, right?
Damn.
And I sit in the car, and I'm just like, oh, bro, this is crazy. I started because, you know, I drive manual. Yeah, take off. I go 3 blocks, and he goes, pull over, pull over. Like, loud rap music is playing. It was awesome. We pull over, and he won't even look at me. He goes, how long do you want to drive this car? And I was like, since I was a kid. And he goes, well, then drive it like you mean it. And then he goes, it normally takes me, 8 minutes, 10 minutes to get to my house from here. Let's see if we can make it an 8. And I was like, all right. And just boom, we just take off. And like, just doing that. And then we find out, so I do that, come back. That at that convention is where like I start making connection with people, and they're like, yo, you should meet this person, this person, this person. And then I met Danny Archer. And Danny's like, I'm starting a company called 5 Star Magic Media. I want you to be the first DVD on it. That's when they were shifting from VHS to DVDs. Man, I'm old. And so we switched over, and he like says, oh, so we switch contact information. Switch contact information, and then I hear somebody go, hey, are you gonna go to the Magic Castle? And we were like, what? They're like, yeah. I was like, how far is the Magic Castle here? They're like, it's in LA. It's like 4 hours, 4.5 hours. And we all look at each other, and we were like, what? Well, I guess we're gonna go to LA.
Yeah. Knowing
nothing about the Magic Castle. And so the next morning, we all pack up, and convention ends, and we started driving to LA. Next wing. Whoa, jeez. What do we got?
We have. I'm still reeling in from that. That was insane. I'm not going to say that.
Queso sin queso.
Ah, yeah. Is that how you say it, Huff?
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Perfecto. Hang on, ready? Say it.
Queso sin queso.
Perfect. Like I said it. Okay, so let's get into the next wing, and then into...
What is that? That's cheese, no cheese?
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to get into... I want to find out one more question from me, and then we're going to jump into chat and get some questions from everyone.
Yeah. All right. I'm in. Okay.
Oh, straight off the bat.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm hating how much sauce you put on these.
I don't think. All right. Mm-hmm. There's like that's an immediate... Okay, all right, listen. These two you guys mixed up. That 100% goes there, and that 100% goes there.
Yep.
This one goes in the trash.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
And we have to finish the wing. Right?
Okay.
Oh, this is up. This.
Oh man. That's a halfway point.
Can you guys redo these wings, but like less?
Just a halfway.
Oh man.
It's warm, right? Mm-hmm. It's warm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not... Oh. That's a good...
I'm not a fan. Okay, moving on. Uh-huh. So since after... Do you want to tell the Magic
Castle
Castle
story?
Yeah, I don't know what... I'm losing my train of thought. You want to tell the Magic Castle story?
Cliff Notes version from there? Mm-hmm. Why did I lick my fingers?
You enjoyed it, buddy. Regret.
I like to eat my wings with
I want to dunk my tongue in the water.
I mean, go for it. You can't look. Oh!
Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh, my tongue licks the top.
I'm instant sweat, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Instant sweat. There's sweat on my head. There's sweat on my undercarriage.
This needs to be the next one. Needs to be in a pool.
It's like instant sweat. I don't even know how that's possible. So,
Moving on. Magic Castle.
yes, the Magic Castle, which is not Disney. The Magic Castle is it's a good wing, bro.
Oh man, I can't wait for the next one.
That's,
Join us next week when we finish off the next 5.
yeah, when I get off the toilet. Oh man.
Magic Castle.
Yeah. So, that's a great idea for a show. I'm in halfway, and that original show that you're copying, this is a good idea.
I want copy. This is original. This whole thing's original.
This is a good idea. And so you gotta be careful around the eyes.
Yeah.
So I go to Magic Castle. We get there. We don't know that it's a private. We know it's private members. We don't know how private it is.
Yeah.
My tongue is burning.
Yep.
It's hard to talk. It feels.
I'm glad you're doing the talking.
Blah, blah, blah. So we.
Magic Castle.
Yeah. No, I know where we're going. I know where we're going. I'm there. I've been there. I've been at the Magic Castle for at least a minute now. Has it been a minute?
I think it's been 5.
And so we know it's a private members club. We don't know how exclusive it is, how private it is. And we borrow suits from friends. And we had a buddy that just moved to LA, one of Alex's buddies. So we went literally into their bedroom, changed, came out, we're going to Magic Castle. We took off. And we get there, and we don't know. Y'all are laughing, but y'all wait. Y'all just wait. Y'all laugh. It's all Gigglebox McGee's right now.
My eyes watering.
Gigglebox McGee's right now.
Yeah.
You don't have any clue right now. That's halfway. Have y'all looked at this?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So it's
Magic Castle.
I know what's happening. I know where we're at, Bo.
I'm trying to keep up the story.
What do you know, Bo?
So you borrowed some suits.
We borrowed suits.
Yeah.
We borrowed suits and we got to the castle. And this actually, don't do this. This is a disclaimer. If we had a little button that came up with a disclaimer type thing, like, boop, do not try this at home. Press it now. And so we get to the castle and we walk up and we get out and the guy's like, "Are you a member or guest?" And I was like, "Guest." And so we get out and we're looking around and we see a long line waiting to get into the castle and we see a dude there going, and we're like, "Guys, like, all right." But I'm like, "Hey, look, if we can't sneak into the Magic Castle, then we're not supposed to be magicians." And so I look over and I see a group of guys smoking a cigarette down like by one of the exits, and they're in suits. So I'm like, "Alex, give me a cigarette." So he gets a cigarette. We all light up cigarettes and we walk down to the thing. And we're smoking cigarettes. And I look at the guy next to me and I went, "Hey, what time's the next show start?" I have no idea what the inside of Magic Castle looks like, by the way, right? So I don't know like what the format. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that we want to be in there. I look at the guy and I go, "What time's the next, what time does it?" Don't do a cigarette action. Whenever your lips are on fire, don't go like that. Because the air going into your mouth, the little hole right here, go out. Don't go in.
See, I'm hearing you talk and I'm seeing your mouth moving, but I'm concentrating on like focus on, so I look cool on camera.
Oh yeah, got it.
Because I want to be pacing.
Bro, I don't care about looking cool. What are you talking about? So I look at the guy and I was like, "What time's the next show start?" And he goes, "Oh, the next one down here starts at in 10 minutes. And I flick my cigarette, I look at Alex and I go, "Shit, we better get inside." And we open the door and we walk straight in, right? And so now we're inside the Magic Castle. And we're like, "Oh, it's the Magic Castle." And we're like walking around and we're trying to like not, but we're also like a little shaded out, like I don't want to get busted. Like, do they have cameras? Are they looking at people and they're like, "Oh, those 3 Mexicans are here." And it's 3 Mexicans. Like we definitely look like we were like in the kitchen, right? You know what I mean? Like, look, I can say that because I'm racist. It's there was like a definitely borrowed suits. You know what I mean? We're walking around. We don't belong in this place. And then somebody tells us that you can do magic on the green tables. Like they're like, "Oh, now you have to like sign up, I think, to do it. Like so you get on a schedule to perform that night." But at the time, you could just do magic on one of the green tables. So we just start doing sets, and people start coming in and they start gathering around while we're doing sets.
That's great.
And then I show. We were just talking about John George, actually, a great magician out of LA or Orange County, I think. I show him, and I put the 2 pieces together at the beginning, and he freaks out. He goes, "What?" And he's like yelling. You should get him to tell a story. You should get him to do this. It's better now. Now it's down. I'm good. Yeah. But it's like I'm smelling.
I've got the tingle on my lips.
I can smell this, and I'm not looking forward to it. So he goes, "Wait right here," and he runs and he gets. I forgot who was hiring at the castle, at the time. I was 21 years old, right? So I'm 42 right now. So that I was carry the 7, 6 months. That was 5 years ago. And so, so he comes over and I do the thing, and he goes, "What are you doing in 2 weeks?" And I looked at him and went, "Work in the Magic Castle." And he goes, "Good answer." And he turned and walked away. And we exchanged information. And I got booked to the Magic Castle 2 weeks later.
And the rest is history.
And then that all led to I released a bunch of stuff. Danny Archer I filmed a thing with Danny Archer, and then it was one DVD that was going to be called "No More Photos, Please," and had 30 tricks on it.
Yeah.
Paul Harris called him and goes, "Hey, I want to buy the rights off of that kid."
Yeah.
And I want him to be the first Paul Harris Presents, because he was getting ready to do Paul Harris Presents, and it was the very first set he was going to do.
Yeah.
That was the concept, and so Danny, being a dope human, also was like, "Yeah, man, like I think that you'll be better for this kid." Like being attached to Paul Harris's name, being the first one, and being attached to it, Danny was dope enough. Like Danny could have been like, "No, we're doing this." Like that could have like 100% just been like, "No, we're paying the kid. We're doing this. We've already signed the contract." And Danny, being a dope human, was just like, "Nope, you like this. This is a better matchup." And he gave him, I think it was like $20, and he he paid him money, and Paul Harris bought the rights, and he said, "The only thing I want is I want it to be 3 DVDs, not 1.
Yeah.
I want you to split up all your magic into 3 DVDs."
Yeah.
He goes, "Let's make it a trilogy." And he goes, "Everything else you have full creative control."
Yeah.
And that was it. And then that led to us eating wings.
That's here right now. Whew. Boy.
All right.
Whew. All right.
Well, should we do wing and then you read the question, or should you do question and then eat the wing?
That's a good question. Maybe I'll read the question.
Okay.
Then we'll do the wing.
Okay.
Are we doing it at the same time, right?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. No, because last time you did it early, and that kind of...
No, I think we
and
should
you go,
go.
"Oh, this is spicy."
I think we should both go.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so
I'm feeling what that just did. We should eat the wing. Go. Ready?
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Wait, which one is this? This one is.
This one is bourbon maple reaper. Great. Can't wait.
Did you say Reaper?
Yep. Gotta be
Oh,
fun.
you don't put that in a name.
Can't wait to... Yeah, this is good.
It does. It smells like a Reaper. Mm-hmm. It smells like oh, it smells.
I'm trying to eat quick.
I feel like I'm getting nervous because it's not hot right now. Mm-hmm. So I feel like
I'm scared. I'm waiting for it.
because it's fine. Like right now, it feels like one of these other ones.
Yep.
But there's something happening in the back of on my tongue.
Yep.
That I imagine the Reaper's taint feels like, because it's
I'm getting a bit. Oh, all right. While you finish that, I saw. Is there any questions that you guys are seeing coming in? I've got a tickle on the back of my throat here. Oh. It said, I got Anthony in the
I lick my
comments.
fingers again.
Why do you keep doing that?
I don't know.
I got my nose is running now.
I told you.
Better go catch it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave it too.
We'll edit that out. Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
don't
it's
do
live.
It's Anthony in the comment section. Hey, hey, Danny. It's Anthony from Houston.
What up, bro?
AKA the kid with the magic meetings, who had a beard at 15. The question is, what is the best story you have of recovering when you messed up a trick?
The best story of recovering when I've messed up a trick.
Yeah.
Recovering when I've messed up a trick. I'm trying to think of the best one. I hope this answer, or the answer to your question, isn't kind of a cop out, but it's what I wholly believe. I don't know if I have a best answer, but I'm a very big believer of the audience not knowing that you messed up.
Yeah.
So I'm into like fluid transitions into something else. My tongue is done. Like my tongue has like, it's tingling.
My whole mouth is warm. I feel like I need water to cool it down, but I know it's not good.
It feels like little needles. Like somebody's got little needles, and they're doing this.
Mr. Pinman's having a dance.
Yeah. And you see, what was that movie? Was it Hellraiser? What's that movie with the guy with all the needle face?
Yeah, but that always uses
Screw that
pin
guy.
face, right?
Yeah, screw him.
Yeah.
That's it.
I feel like he is in there.
I got pin tongue right now. Oh, it's it. Oh man, that's it. I feel like a French kiss the devil. Like this is not a. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember the question.
It was a thing where
it's a
thing where I don't think if people thought this was easy, they're crazy. It's a thing where I don't even remember what I was talking about.
When you mess up a trick.
Yeah. So what happened when you met? What's your favorite thing?
I don't know the story you're telling. I was hoping on you fixing that.
Yeah. I don't have a favorite one, but I like that going in. I do have some bad mess ups that I didn't really get out of it. Like there was one I was working in. I used to help out with a bunch of magic shots and to manage this group of shops, and and I'm sweating. I've discovered places that I didn't know I could sweat that have sweat right now. It's pooling.
I can feel it under my eyes.
Yeah.
I want to rub it, but
don't do it. Don't touch your eyes. And so. I remember I was selling thumb tips and I was doing a vanish, and I used to do this thing where I would do the vanish like that, and there's salsa wings, and I would do this, boom, and I'd be like the handkerchief is gone, right, and I would clap and I'd go like that, right, so I'd go boom, and I would hide the thumb tip behind my hand, and I would go like this, and I'd go like this, boom, and the thumb tip flies off of my hand like that, but it landed in a top hat that I had up on display, so I went boom, whack, so you see everybody go. So it was two effects for them. So it was me making the handkerchief vanish and then making the thumb tip vanish. That was about it. And then I had a really bad one. I remember I booked a gig. I had no business being on a stage, and it was a very large corporate event for Walmart. And I completely bombed it. I mean, like bombed it. I had no business being on stage. I was way too young and way too cocky. And I tried to do a corporate stage show for Walmart for, 2,000 people, something like that, 3,000 people, and completely bombed. Yeah. I think I was probably 19 at the time. Okay. 19 years old. Completely bombed it. Actually, I only did half of my set, and they got me off stage. Yeah. Then because don't burp. And because I bombed that show, I lost another big show. Yeah. And they ended up booking somebody else. But there was no recovering that. I don't have any good recovery stories. I feel like I have a knack for. I mean, you saw today and last night. I have a knack for just kind of if something's happening.
Yeah, you have a very good way of having your pattern make sense, even if they're not giving you what you need them. You can lead them on the path to.
Yeah, I kind of keep it open and kind of if they think that something happened and it was going wrong, then I can turn. Yeah, you and start going down a different route real fast. I don't.
There was quite a few times the trick would change slightly.
In the middle of the trick last night. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's weird whenever you're doing magic in bars. You know what I mean? The alcohol is flowing.
It's loud.
It's really loud. And so people start messing with you. Yeah. So you're like, okay, well, let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. And I need to be... I think about it like a maze, right? Where it's or not like a maze. That's a different thing. I think about it like you start... I have a starting point. I have an ending point. And I know where I need to get to. And let's say I have 3 tricks that I'm going to do throughout that. Mm-hmm. And I have a selection of 6 effects. Or I have much more than that. But let's say I have 6 things that I really want to hit. And then I know I'm going to do 3 of them. But I've got 6 so that I can kind of float between everything. Yeah. And then if something happens, I've got a bank of knowledge that I can do that. Also, I like to leave myself open for little miracles to happen. You know what I mean? And so if I can leave myself open for these little moments... Now I can diverge off my path real quick, do that. So it's you don't really ever see me mess up. And if it feels like it, I did a thing today, you saw me where I do the raising card thing, and I have them name a card, it comes down. But that's supposed to mess up. Yeah. It's not supposed to go well. If it does go well, I hit a miracle. Yeah. If it doesn't go, but 90% of the time it doesn't go the way it's supposed to go. But that sets me up for the actual trick that's about to happen, which you see hits much harder.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's
the amount of times I'd watch it, people after that joke go, oh okay. Yeah. This is kind of, and then the next step of it, they go, hang on, what just happened?
Yeah, because everything's in their hands.
I watched a guy yesterday. He was on his phone, and he literally went, hang on, whoa.
Oh, yeah,
and put his phone down. It got his attention. He was, it was sick.
What's going on?
I think the next one, I'm going to ask the next question from Justin Miller.
Okay. Hey, Justin, what's up, dude?
What's up, Justin?
I haven't seen him in a long time, man.
I think he's asked this question a couple of times, and I've seen it come in, so I'll ask it. He says, I'll ask a question, then we'll jump into the next one, which is the forbidden fruit.
That was my nickname in prison.
We need to hear that story. Let's go, baby. All right. So Justin Miller says, Danny, do you see yourself in the tapestry of magic?
Do I see myself in the tapestry of magic? Like as in like as I mean, that's a like a really cool way to word that. Like as in like I don't like does that mean like in like what the what is the tapestry of
What does
magic?
that mean?
Is that like in like the history?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, is
Like,
that
do
what
you
it
see
is?
yourself as part of one of the?
Are you smoking a joint right now? Is that what's happening? You just smoking? You
What?
smoke? Did you just take a big old spliff? Tell me, be honest.
I was gonna say, is there like a Snapchat filter? Oh, let's have a wing.
Oh, wing.
Yeah.
Yes,
we're gonna
okay,
eat. That's
but
what they would do when they're like.
I'm making fun in jest, obviously, because I like you. But I feel like that's a way doper way to say.
I feel like we didn't want to eat the wing, and you guys kept pointing it out.
That's a way doper way to say like. Or,
Hey, you know what would be a good idea? Eat wings, idiot.
tapestry of magic.
You're at the Magic Castle.
This Magic Castle, bro. Oh man, did you finish your wing?
I did. I ate it as quick as I could, but now I have a molten mess in my mouth. Not good.
Right.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
I'm
Okay.
gonna.
The tapestry of magic. All right. No.
You're gonna do that the last one. Oh, I got so much saliva in my mouth. Everything's fighting it. Okay. Tapestry of Magic.
Do you know what's happening? Do you know what's about to happen?
I know what the next one is. Tapestry of...
Do you know? Laugh it up, guys.
Yeah.
So, I feel like I just saw a really sexy magic trick. Oh, force that card on me, baby. Don't breathe in. Don't breathe out. Don't breathe.
No, I just adjusted my glasses.
Be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that. Keep your hands down. Thank you.
Yeah, Tapestry of Magic.
Okay. Is it like when people think about like magic, like when people think about back in the day? I think what he's asking. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's live. We're live, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
That's hot.
Justin Miller just says, "Yep." I said, "How do you see yourself?
Woo!
How do you see yourself?"
Myself fat right now.
Right now, it's fat and
That's how I
sweaty.
see myself.
Oh,
We have a
man.
mirror in our house right now that my girlfriend has up, and it makes you look thin.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
how I see myself,
Okay.
thin and beautiful.
I would say you are.
It's like a clown mirror.
Push it on. I'd see you as one of the leading fathers in magic, like in this new age of style of magic. I was saying-
Fathers?
yeah, I'd like you to be my daddy.
Like oh,
This is gonna get weirder, I think.
I'd like
Yes.
for you to be your daddy.
Someone
If you had a
clip-
baby,
someone clip that.
I hope you have a baby and it's allergic to hot peppers.
I'm gonna
That's
call him
what I
daddy. So, yes, I'd say you are. I think, as I was saying before, when I was getting into magic, there were like a small handful of magicians that were in the thick of it. That you would see them have tutorials come out, and you'd wait for them to come out with something, and you would. Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate.
I got you.
Like,
I'm right here. I'm with you.
You pick them up no matter what when they come out. It's like you, Houchin.
I miss that dude.
Yeah, we were talking about him last night, but
R.I.P. buddy. He's not dead.
It got dark.
He didn't pass away.
But it was, yep. Tapestry, you go on. Over to you. I was trying to give you a second there.
I don't even so.
Moving on, next question.
Okay, I think it's what we were talking about last night.
Yes.
I think at the time, magic was different. Like you were saying something last night where you were like, I feel like you don't get that anymore.
Yes.
Like you don't get like those people that when you release something you were looking forward to this release, you don't do that. You don't see that much anymore. But I think it's a multiple things. I think it's the time we hit at the my tongue is numb. I'm trying to talk and it sounds like I'm on drugs. You at the time nowadays anybody, it's much easier to produce your own magic, and people are so talented nowadays. Not only are they coming up with good magic, there's a ton of terrible magic out there, really bad magic actually, but there's a lot of really good magic, and these guys are multi-talented. At the time, like, I couldn't edit my own stuff, you know what I mean? I couldn't produce my own things. I had visions, and I knew what I wanted things to look like, and I was very picky about that stuff, and so I could hire the right people to do it. And companies came in, and companies came in. I feel like I'm talking a lot with my hands right now too, because I would want to like have my face, but I can't get to my eye holes, and so I'm like this, and I'm talking.
I'm nodding a lot to try and let air on to my face.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I feel like my tongue got teabagged by a pepper.
Okay.
It was much harder to producing. Nowadays, kids are multi-talented. I say kids, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Are multi-talented. They come up with good magic, and they can self-produce things. People can 3D print things nowadays. It's like Javi took me to his office, bro, and I was like a kid. Like, I was like, dude, your space is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, he's got 2 3D printers down there. He's building gimmicks. He's got like prototypes everywhere. Like, it's what, as a builder and as a creator, it is like, that's the stuff that makes you excited. You know what I mean? And you get excited, like when Blake comes over just to hang out. Like, both of us just love creating magic. So it's just like, we just play, and you get excited when you see other people that do that. But like, nowadays there's more of that stuff where everybody plays and everybody tinkers and everybody does this stuff. Where back then you didn't have a lot of those people, and you didn't have as easy access to the people that did do that. Yeah. So I felt like that it was like the right timing, bro. Like, I feel like, yes, am I discrediting my creativity? No, not at all. I do think that I'm a creative person.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that I have decent magic tricks, and I think that I can think of magic in a specific way.
Yes.
So I think that on top of being in the right place at the right time and working my ass off, I think that is leading to what he's talking about,
Absolutely.
Which is like these guys that did, plus, I mean, my whole goal in this industry is to inspire. That is my whole purpose, I believe. Yeah. My whole purpose is to inspire, which is why I consult, is because somebody asked me about helping out with somebody on AGT the other day, and I was like, listen, I don't think about it as like if a magician is good or bad. I think about it as millions of people have their eyes on that person, and that's not going to change. Yeah. So I would rather help them out so that they can represent magic and inspire the next generation of magicians. Great. That's way more important to me than anything. Yeah. And the toilet tomorrow. That's very important.
That's where we're gonna spend.
That's what I think that is good about to. I'm very nervous, and I'm trying to keep talking so we don't have to do this.
I noticed this. I keep you looking down, and I'm like, oh.
I can see it, and I don't think that you.
Because we know what the next one is.
Yeah, bro.
Right. Next question. Danny.
Yeah. Well, did that answer his question? I feel like
Justin Miller. Did that answer your question?
I hope that answered your question, bro.
What was coherent in that? I have no idea.
Did I make sense? Did I even make sense? I don't even remember if I made sense or not.
I'm getting this weird.
Yes. Was it okay? Yeah. Did I? Was it all right? Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Great. Okay. So
I love that Justin just came back and was like, "No, that's not what I."
I meant nothing of that. No. I meant to use so.
Yeah.
John says, Denny, he says it was well said.
Oh, awesome, dude. Thanks, man.
Denny, when magicians are putting their shows together, what advice can you give on picking material? Do you like shows that have random tricks, illusions, or do you like shows that have continuity?
Hold on. Say it one more time, and then because we're gonna have to. All right. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna just do this, and then I'm gonna walk away. And give you 5 minutes. Okay, so this is the bomb. If you guys saw what's new this week, we had this thing during the episode of what's new this week where they had to hand me things throughout the show, and I just had to like go along with it no matter what. If it was like, I got a jar of pickles, and I was going to open the jar of pickles, but I was like, that's going to be wet everywhere, right? So, you get that? Oh, hang on. How did you want me to bring that back? I'll just get my hand out of the way. Sorry, mate. That's good? You got it? There we go. There you go, baby. I'm trying to delay this now too.
You're good. Yeah.
So they handed me like things, and then I saw a crisp get handed into the shop with like a black blob of goop on top, and I immediately knew that was the bomb. And I looked at him, I can't give this back. I can't say, no, I'm not going to do this. So I had to do it. And for about 20 minutes, I had hiccups. I was coughing and spluttering. I was coughing and spluttering, and I was like, I can't do this.
Bro, boom. You want to see something?
Yes. Can you play it? Is it okay to play on here?
Yeah, I think we should play this on here.
Okay.
Let me turn my brightness down. Can you see this? Boom. Are you good?
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I hear that?
Hey Danny, I hear you have an interview today and that you're ripping off my show. I'm here with Blake, alright? If you're gonna do it though, do it right, alright? No water, no milk to the end, and be careful around the eyes, alright? Be careful around the eyes.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Okay, so the word's out that we're ripping off a show. Where's the lawyer team? Have we got a lawyer team? Oh man. Oh man.
That's great.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
one
now
second.
now I'm worried. Now I'm sweating even more.
Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Say we love you. Please don't sue.
Oh. Listen, wing boy. Oh man.
Sorry, it's the bomb talking. So get ready for a lot of hiccups, I guess, is what I'm going to say. That crisp destroyed me for about 20 minutes. That's why I'm trying to take this as long as I can. Again, Danny, when magicians are putting shows together, what advice can you give on picking material?
When magicians are putting shows together,
Do you like random tricks, illusions, or do you like shows that have continuity? I don't know what actions I'm doing with my hands.
okay.
And now, thank you, George. George, we're trying to stop this. What's happening?
Okay, you're reading it.
George-
I'm sorry. The phone's now blowing up now
Okay.
because of that. Sorry. Dynamo just texted us both, by the way. It was like, you guys hang in there. I need you not to die.
So I want to talk about
Okay.
that.
I'm not going
kind
to
of
answer
side
any
of
more
it.
texts. Sorry, Blake. Sorry, Sean. But thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thank
That's
you very
amazing.
much. I appreciate it.
I'm going to put this away. Dorm Boss just texted also. He said that was his question. Is that...
Yeah, John. Yeah.
John's awesome.
Okay,
If you
sorry.
John's one of my favorite people ever to help and to work with. He's
Okay,
awesome.
we're getting. George keeps walking into the side of the shot of the camera and going.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, George.
Yeah,
Hey, there's more wings back there, George.
George, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Do we
Look
cheers
at
it?
the look.
It's
look
all,
at
it's
the-
all pulled up in here. Like a. Can I not eat that bit?
Yes, you have to eat it. Oh no, guy.
Cheers.
All right. Dink.
Oh,
Ready? Let's
oh, it's got a hair on it. I can't eat it.
It's not. It's mine.
Okay, I see another stuff.
And go.
I can smell it. Oh. Well, taste.
Instant regret.
Good. Good. Don't cough. Oh man.
Instant regret.
Okay. So big a trick.
Don't. Here, lick my fingers.
Big. Oh, baby.
Oh man, the throat. Oh no. It's hot, bro.
Matt says, "Is this show live?" Matt, yep.
There's a pepper down my throat.
I just been thinking we've been sitting for about half an hour. We need a stretch.
It's so hot.
Milk was a bad choice.
It's so hot. What was the question?
Danny.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Putting on shows. Do you even need advice on picking material? I don't know what that was. That was a hiccup, but
You can feel. I can feel it. I'm crying. Oh my God. Okay. What was the question?
Danny, the magicians are putting on shows.
Holy shit, bro.
The magicians are putting on shows.
What did you say? He said no water and no milk.
The magicians are putting on shows. What advice do you have for picking material?
My ears feel like Satan pissed in them. My hands are
Pacing doesn't
tingling, bro.
help. Pacing doesn't help.
Oh my God.
Only 2 more to go.
Why are my fingers tingling? Oh my God.
So, Danny,
Yeah.
we're putting on a show. You're at the Magic Castle. What advice do you have?
Bro. It's the hottest thing ever. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, that's serious.
Oh. What are you laughing at? Tyrannosaurus Dex over here. Oh my god. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I hear you, Ananda.
Not over here, you in there. Okay.
Oh my god.
So, Danny.
I feel like I'm on a. If there was a roller coaster, there's fire. Okay, say the question again.
Danny. I've memorized the question now. When putting on a show.
It's a Rorschach of tears. Look,
Oh, man.
it's one of these. Oh my gosh.
Ananda, I'm literally in the other room. Because you're going to hear them dying.
Oh god.
Oh, man.
Okay, say it again. I can't feel my fingertips. I don't know why it's affecting my fingertips.
Danny,
Yeah.
when putting on a show.
Say it again.
When putting on a show.
Yeah.
Look at me, baby. Look at me. We're in this.
I got you.
When putting on a show.
When I'm helping somebody put on a show.
Yeah. You're consulting right now.
Yeah, I got it. I do magic.
Yeah. What advice do you have to give on picking tricks? Do you want continuity? Fast paced tricks that don't make sense? What would you giving advice on? I got it out. It's over to you.
It has to do with with who I'm helping.
Can I have water? Is that good or bad?
He said, Sean said, do it real. He said, no milk, no water.
What? Oh, man.
Till the end.
Sorry, Sean.
Okay. It has to do with if I have to talk in the breaths. Because you can't talk out of the breaths. Because the constant fire is coming out of your mouth. And when you try to talk every day, he does this every day.
Yeah.
That man does this all the time.
Who?
That
Who are you
guy.
talking about?
The guy.
Oh, Sean.
Sean.
Oh.
Oh. I hope. Oh my
Hats
gosh.
off, Sean.
I can't. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't wish him bad luck at all.
Oh.
Whoever invented the hot sauce, whoever invented the bomb. Oh, fuck you, dude. I can't like. Okay. It's like waves
Yeah.
of lava that bring you up. Wake me up before you go.
Don't leave me
Hanging around like a mofo. Okay.
Danny Garcia.
So, it depends on the person. And I try to match John's question. So John's a perfect example. It's actually. John's an amazing storyteller. One of the best I've ever seen in my life, if not the best I've ever seen. And so, I pick things for him. I choose differently because he'll wrap a story around anything. So I choose like things that have high impact and hit hard and are multi-leveled and multi-layered. I also don't get your hands off of me. I also don't.
Tom Elderfield. Good to see you, bud.
Hey Tom. Tom's one of my favorite people ever.
I love Tom.
One of the most creative humans in the world.
Good Tom.
John is good at coming up with stories. So I don't have to put showmanship around it for him. You help people differently. Some people need everything. They need the showmanship. They need the trick. I also am very big on originality, as you know.
Yep.
So I don't like choosing tricks for people. I like for them to give me like what they like, and then I develop something around that because I want them to do. I want more original magic to be out there. Yep. And so I don't remember the last 5 minutes.
It's now the 4th of June.
I don't. I've been there. I feel like
I'm okay now, I think.
it's coming down. There was a big pool of that stuff. I feel like I try to help people differently. So I've said the same thing 6 times. Oh. I'm burping.
Don't burp.
I'm trying not to.
You're cool.
I'm good, bro. I was born in Mexico. I just lied. I was not born in Mexico. I was born in Texas. I don't know why I lied.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good answer, and that answered your question.
La biblioteca.
John, thank you.
I like to choose. I like to develop things for different people around who they are. I have to know things about them. You were talking about Blaine.
Yeah.
The reason I do everything that Blaine does, a lot of people don't know that, but everything David does, I try at least once, because I don't know. You can't consult for somebody unless you know how they feel and how they think, and who they are as a person. So I always try to get to know the person first. So with John, we became friends very quickly. He's an amazing human being, one of my favorite people in the world, one of the best entertainers I've ever met. And so if you guys have watched him on AGT, he's done Ellen 4,000 times. That was a show back in the day. And we did it. We made it.
We did. We've got to go.
So for him, it's different because I know that he's going to knock something out of the park. So I just try to come up with creative visuals for him and creative like concepts. Somebody like Blaine is different. I know what the style, real or magic. I know the kind of things, the line that he dances.
Yeah.
So I try to create magic like that. If I have random people bring me in, when Dynamo brings me in, he likes my original, my visual magic.
Yeah.
So I try to help deal with visual magic. And so it just depends on who I'm consulting for. I stack, layer, go around that. Originality, creativity, those are the two things I try to hit the highest. And then presentation for whoever needs presentation. I'm not the best, when I call people for presentations.
Yeah.
Because I'm good at hearing sentences and going, oh, that sounds dope. And I can come up with a trick for that. Yeah. But when it comes to me, I'm not like a Derek Delgadio or somebody like that can come up with these amazing stories. I can't do that. I'm not it's just not. It doesn't feel like me. It doesn't feel authentic. I come up like a jabroni, sitting there trying to. That's a real word, right? Is that old wrestling days? I thought my buddy Gerald's the one that taught me that.
It's like Perseus.
I feel like a jabroni right now, bro. Just look at these chicken jabronis.
It's like Perseus Achamonis and Nick Staniforth. I find those two can script and create
100%.
amazing.
I'm so bad at it, man. I'm you see me when I perform. I have to just be me. I have to be. I feel like magic is very much the Spanish style of even though my card magic is not Spanish style, building an atmosphere. I feel like the more that people like you, and the more there's an amazing book, The 1 Minute Salesperson, it's by Spencer Johnson. I think that's his name. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I can't think right now. But
someone fact check that. It checks out.
Can we get a fact check?
It works. It doesn't stop.
It comes in waves, bro.
Yeah,
and I'm burping, and what happens when I burp? A little piece of chicken grows little chicken legs, and it comes up in my mouth, and it's like, oh, guess what? Just fire. Yeah. And then it turns around, and it gives me a big F-U out of its little chicken ass, walks right back down my throat, and then it goes down to my stomach, and it's like, hey, guess what? Spice.
And I was like, no, I'm kidding. We're cool. We're friends.
I don't even like the Spice Girls right now, bro, just because it has it in the name.
I've written them strongly worded email.
Okay. Anyway, I hope that answers his question.
Yeah, John, that answered your question.
I hope so, buddy. I love you.
Shout out, John. Sorry.
George just gave us the next wing thing.
Next wing.
And then,
next wing. So we've got 2 to go. So if you got questions for Danny, throw them in the chat. If you got Danny, as I said, he is one of the forefathers of magic of the day and age. And he also is consulted for some of the biggest names, the biggest names in magic.
Thank you.
Incredible magician. So if you want to know anything,
I feel like that doesn't hold weight that much anymore because everybody calls themselves a consultant nowadays.
No, but I think you've been doing it. You've been consulting, and you keep coming back. People can consult for 1 or 2 shows, or you work with the big names, and you keep working with the big names.
Thank you.
I don't know what's happening. I think I'm falling in love with you. I don't know what's happening.
Thanks.
Thank you, mate.
I love you. You don't have to say it back.
No, I love you too. Okay, next question. Then we're going to do the next wing.
Oh, wait, no, wing and then question, right?
Is it the wing in the question?
Yeah.
This is on... My moustache is on fire.
That's not possible. That's not possible.
I keep doing this thinking it's okay.
It's not possible, though. There's no nerve endings in your...
No, but just underneath in here.
It's possible with this.
I think the moustache is holding
this thing
the sauce.
has 5 peppers on it.
That's a good thing, right? That means it's fun.
Mono Loco.
Okay.
Well, at least it's only one crazy. Mono Loco. Mata. Did you see how I just did that, bro? This is how I knew I was getting old. My mom called me out. I swear to you. It was during COVID. And I was reading something on FaceTime, and I was catching with my parents because they were in Texas, and I was locked down in California, living with Blaine, actually. And I was said something I went like this,
Name
and I'm let me pick up that name real quick. This is good. Hey, how's it going there, you little bitch? And I went like that, and my mom goes, "You just pull the phone away from your face," so I could read what was on my computer. And I was like, "Oh no!" And that's when I realized I needed reading glasses.
Do you know what? That makes sense because when I called you on FaceTime, you answered like my grandma does.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it has like just the top half of her face
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
You're like, can you see me now?
I was like, "Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Are we gonna be live on the face space? What's gonna happen?
Are we going to have my hot
Is this
apple
gonna be
pie?
on InstaTube?" And so, all right, yeah, this one is called Manos Locos. Mano Locos.
Monolocos.
Mata Sans.
We said that right, Have?
I don't know.
Yeah, he says yes.
Is it Mata Sanos?
Those are killers.
Masatanos? Or killers?
Matasano? Does that sound
Matasano? It means killer?
It sounds like it's like killers. We're killers.
No, really?
I would have to read it. To read.
You should probably say, no, that means we're friendly, we like hugs,
Yeah, why
long
don't you
walks
lie,
on the
bro?
beach.
Matasanos. Yeah, so this means it kills healthy people. Mata is kill. Sanos, people that are healthy.
Hey, remember how I told you I had some health issues?
You're safe.
I'm good, bro.
You're good. You're good.
Well, I'll see you on the other
Nice
side.
knowing
folks.
you, sir. All right, let's do this. Ready? And then you have to read the question.
Oh, no, I want to ask a question before.
See how I
Oh,
did
we actually got a question from Perseus, so I'm going to ask that next. I haven't read the question, I saw Perseus with a question mark.
Okay,
Okay,
ready? Matasanos.
so anyway, we want to talk about...
The killer of dead killers of dead people. What is it?
Healthy people.
Okay, them two.
Killers of dead people.
Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
Oh, no, bro.
Don't breathe.
Nope. Oh, nope. What's up?
It's not good.
Not good.
Not good. You fool me once. Fool me twice. Okay, that one I can handle. I'm managing.
Yeah.
I'm managing again.
I think because our faces are still on fire. That's a chili flake.
Oh,
There's chili flakes coming out of this. Okay.
you see that when the magicians they do that thing and they're like magic. All right. Okay.
All right.
Question. It's hot though. It's not hot.
This is a hot one.
It's not hot. It's I see what you did there.
I
Trademarks
guess-
in it, all required.
Oh, Perseus, I was about to ask the question, but I already asked that at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah,
About your favorite trick.
I don't have a favorite trick.
Yes. Go back to
The one that I've created or a favorite that somebody else has created? Because the answer's the same. None.
yeah. All right. Sorry, Perseus. Yeah, we
My it sneaks. It's a sneaksies.
Can we get a plate for the next wing? Because I think the plates are falling in the bin.
Oh yeah.
In
Oh, I
the-
got
in
them.
the
Oh,
commotion.
they did. They fell.
Yeah. So, here we go. Thank you. Oh, man. My nose is running.
So, yeah, I don't have a favorite trick that I've
Thank you,
ever-
buddy.
Yeah. I go through.
Thank you.
Don't burp. I go through stages. Thank you, my buddy.
Okay. So, I'm going to move on.
Spare no expense, guys.
I think...
Because it's a high quality production here. Guys, this is good. Is this 2-ply?
Yeah.
All right.
Consulting versus performing. What do you prefer and why?
Performing.
Okay, moving on.
I prefer. I used to prefer consulting. At the beginning of it because it was just so fun, and it was meeting all the people, being able to meet different magicians and figure out how they think and figure out who they are as people. And I loved coming up with magic. I just love it. And consulting gives me an avenue to come up mass quantity quickly. Whereas in when I'm just doing it for myself, it's a slower pace.
Yeah.
I think all day long. It's hot. I think all day long. It just doesn't stop. My girlfriend has to put up with it. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
she's probably watching this right now and just being like, "What are you doing? You're an idiot." And so, and it's literally I'm at the computer. I'm at my desk. I'm making things. She gets upset because there's just filth everywhere. You know what I mean? I've got cut cards and torn cards and magnets and glues. Whenever we moved into our place, I had there's a chest there, and she was just like, "Oh, we can put our our dishes there, fancy dishes for when we have people come over. Oh, thanks. When we have thank you. When people come over, and I was like, no, I want this for my building stuff, like legitimately. And so I know that like it's a slower pace, but I'm way more critical with myself. Like I need everything to reach. Like you were asking about this yesterday, and you were like, and Javi was today about being nervous. And I don't get nervous at bars and like when we're out doing magic, like just because I know that I can. What we're talking about, I know my avenues. But whenever I do magic for like all these amazing people that are watching this, it's a lot of pressure. Yeah. Because you have to like try to outdo the next thing, try to outdo the next thing, try to outdo the next thing. It's like if my name's on it, like it's like it has to be quality. It has to keep going. And not everybody's going to be happy, and I know that, and I understand that. But for me personally, I have to feel like it's better and better and better and better and better. Yeah. And so I continuously like, so I'm like super super critical of myself. But now doing that consulting, I get to create. I miss being in front of people. Yeah. Like going out last night, even today, like at the office, like you see, like I have so much fun being around people and making people laugh, and like I love like, you know, they saw clips at the beginning when people are just dancing, just jumping up and down. I mean, it's like it like fuels me, man. You know what I mean? And I've actually, John is the one, Dorn boss, that he literally was just like, you should be on stage. Like you need to get back on stage. And I think about it every single day. I know he doesn't know that, but and I'm sure that he thinks that I'm lazy just because I'm taking time getting in touch with him to help to do stuff. But I literally think about it every day because I miss it, and it's me trying to be like, okay, I need to do this. I need to press. I need to keep going. I miss being on stage. I miss being in front of people. I miss just like, I love it, man. I love it. So that right now it's performing.
So we're gonna say a Danny Garcia stage show.
I don't know if I would ever do stage.
TV show? I
don't know, man. I just did two things. I did one in Mexico and I did one in North Carolina. I tried out a new set. It was a 20-minute set. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was a stand-up set, and I loved it. I had an amazing time. It was super. I got standing ovations at both. It was amazing. And so yeah. And actually, the thing that we're doing, the reason that we're here, is the trick that I opened with in that set.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. That's what I want to talk about. I know there's going to be a question that comes in. We keep mentioning this trick that's going to. You got.
Yeah.
And we teased. I know people are going to ask. Timeline. When do you see it?
I mean, right now we're just waiting on the factory, right? Okay. And so, like I showed you, the kind of the prototype. Yep. The first. I guess I can't say prototype because it's like the draft. And so.
He's eating a wing over there. That's a nice wing. That's not a spicy wing.
That has no sauce on it there, buddy. Hey, come on. Why don't you come over here, George? Come over here. I got everything you need right here. Yeah, so it'll be soon. It's going to be within the next 2 months. You know what I mean? We're literally just waiting on the factory. That's all we're waiting on. And I got this amazing guy that's helping me out. He's helping out with everything. And so there's communication's amazing, and we're just trying to get everything perfect. Yeah. Everything works and everything's great, but like I said, you see how much of a stickler I am and how I like perfection.
Yeah, which is good.
But you saw it and you see how amazing it is now. Yeah. It's great. And so yeah, I don't want to say too much about the trick right now.
Great.
Just to wait for the actual thing. But I mean, they can watch that. I'm sure you might be able to piece together. Actually, you know what? I guess wing. Yeah, we'll do wing and then I'll explain. I got giveaways.
I look over there for someone to go. Fine, stop. Everyone is nodding. Thanks,
I got giveaways.
Do we? Oh yeah.
Should we say that first and then do the wing? No, I guess we should do this. Yeah. No.
Actually, no. You know what we should do? Do we do the give? I'm just stalling.
I'm just trying to figure out if I don't.
Do we dip?
Because it needs to be clear so that way they can.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe we say what we're doing. Can you bring in the giveaways and then we'll tell them, and then while people are like getting ready for the giveaway,
now we can do this.
We can do this, and then that can.
So you're supposed to do the thing, right? The last dab.
Yeah. So we dip it.
Yeah. So we dip it. We have to put the dab on it.
I mean, this is my show. I know exactly what's happening. We just
exactly. Oh yeah, what am I supposed to do,
dude? So you just dab it.
Let's do all. We should do all. Let's do all of them.
All of them?
Yeah. I saw a guy do it one time on one of the shows, and I was
all
like,
right,
"That's
so
a
you
great
work
idea."
your way that way, and I'll work my way this way across, and we'll meet in the middle.
Okay.
Hang on. So we do. Hang on. Do we do? Meanwhile, we'll talk about the giveaways while we put the sauce in.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So we got.
I'm gonna make like a little pool. Yeah.
Yeah. So Danny was kind enough to bring some giveaways in today, and quite frankly, I'm gonna rig it so I win them all.
It's nothing crazy, but they're just. I feel it'd be kind of fun.
They're amazing. So Danny's brought in some giveaways, and if you want to win these giveaways, all you need to do is I don't know. I was going to make up some terrible thing. All you need to do is comment on this in this live post, because we can replay this live, but also comment in the comment section after the video, because there's also a comment section below. So comment in there what you think Danny is releasing, whatever trick you think he's releasing, whatever you think. So say if it's another, I can see people asking about Garcia projects, if it's another Garcia project, if it's, I don't know, a torn and restored chicken wing, whatever you think it is, comment it on the chat. And then, because we're giving people that have to rewatch this later on the, that are waking up in Australia, in Europe, we want to give them time to enter. So everyone comment what you think is going to be the release.
Do I get to take these sauces?
Yeah, you can take those sauces.
Yes.
And then you can, we'll give you 24 hours. So we'll give, after 24 hours after this live ends, we'll draw 2 people out to win one. One person will win one and one person will win the other. Okay, well, I'm going to do this sauce now. And then,
Hey, can I just mention real quick that I have not had one bit of water?
oh, I just had a splash. You did all right. I'm impressed with that. Well done. You want this? Hang on, let me have a little splash of Rooney and then I'll...
Did I do that one yet? No.
Not
I didn't.
yet.
Oh, wait, I did do that. No, I didn't do that one.
There you go. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, bro.
I don't know why I put the lid on. Could you bring the giveaways in, please, Javier? While we do this.
Oh, this came off.
I'll give you that. That's the next one. And then the
All
last
right, so I got we can do 2 different ones, right? So we can do like one
one.
person.
Did you want to...
Sure.
Back in?
Yep.
Thank you, bud.
Come on in, dude.
Yeah, get in here. We want to see Javier. Did I do that one?
So this is just a close-up mat, but it just has my logo stamped in the back. Boom, there it is up there. Boosh. But I love it's just a good mat. That doesn't do anything special, but it's just a nice little mat just to have at the house to keep.
Did
So-
you?
Oh no!
Would you sign it or not?
Will I sign it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there you go. It's gonna be signed by Danny.
It's good. It's just good practice mats.
Yeah.
Jeff
What?
Kaler actually just called me. He was like, "Bro, can I have another one of those mats? It's my favorite mat." I was like, "Awesome."
that's
It's nothing like crazy, but it's a nice little mat with a little thing. And then I have a hoodie that I'll give away.
Oh. What was that noise? Yeah, there you go.
So
Thank you very much.
You got a little hoodie that I made up, and then I'm gonna give away. And then we have we have my
Hang on, that's my laptop.
my MacBook. So we're gonna give away my MacBook. It's got all my ideas on it. We're not giving away my MacBook. Okay. All right.
Okay, hang on. Oh no, the bomb doesn't want to come out. Oh no.
Sure it does. Here, I'll help.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Oh man.
I come out thick and fast.
All right.
like a
What's the
Zac
last?
Efron.
Okay. So what do they do? So they just. Oh yeah. So we have the.
Do you want to hold the other one up, the last one?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that's
You
the
need this
last one. Yeah, that's what we got on the wing, right? And then we've mixed it.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
I
All
appreciate
right.
you.
So
That's what it is. The last dab experience.
what are they doing? They're doing. So they comment what they think the release is.
Yeah,
gonna be?
whatever your release is, they just to get people juices flowing.
Oh, right on. Right on. And then we'll ship them that stuff.
Yes. Yeah. So wherever you are in the world, we'll ship it straight out to you.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to this.
Okay. Do I ask a question now? I think actually I'm seeing a lot of questions. So, is there a question that stands out to you, George?
I'm gonna throw these away now.
Yeah. Because I know this is the one that's going to end us. So the stream will probably end immediately after we eat this.
Okay.
I wonder who will break first.
Eviatar. Me.
What is it?
He's the one who broke first. I think. Yeah, if you got any more questions, while we eat this, ask a question. Ask any question you want to know about Danny. Any question.
Was there? I
Wait,
thought there was
you come
something.
first?
Was there something I was gonna answer? I thought.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you answered it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Evitar, thank you for the subscription, buddy. I saw it pop up. Now, okay, so ask a question. We're going to bite into this because I know this is going to destroy us. Oh, you going in there strong, son.
I'm just gonna look. I'm doing a mixie. Come on. What are you doing?
Mix 'em,
Do a
mix
mixie like this. Look, see, mix them up so that way you get all the. There you. Yeah.
Okay, so ask your questions. We're going to bite into this. Then I'm going to ask the question, and then he's going to answer. Oh, that's a lot of sauce, Bubba.
I just do like this.
Oh.
Tap, little tap will do you.
No.
No, don't do that. All right, ready? And go.
Josh Danowski asks, who would win in a fight, Bo, George, or Hobby?
After,
Kathy would.
after meeting all of you, Kathy. Okay.
Voted Bo for long reach, but I'm gonna go to Kathy if she's on the table.
I'm on the table.
I'm definitely going Kathy. I don't think so, bro. Y'all aren't gonna fight. Oh, look, y'all are so lovely. Oh my god. It's when you breathe. It's when you breathe. Don't breathe.
I'm not breathing.
Don't breathe. You have to hold your breath.
Oh man,
It's like that was a bad idea. I did it.
that's slowly kicking in. Okay.
It's hot. It's too hot.
George, is there a question?
I think the
George, a question.
yeah but George, is there I have a question for you.
Oh yeah. I got wet.
He's fine, you're perfectly able to answer.
This is exactly when you don't touch your eyes.
I think my.
What's the hardest What's the hardest part about doing these interviews?
This is the first one. Just come up with questions and stuff. I'm swallowing and saliva is hurting me.
Oh, it's burning on the outside of my
Ah.
mouth. It's burning on the outside of my mouth. Oh, I feel like I know what you're talking about. Where you're like, my mustache is burning. I can feel my mustache burning, bro. Oh,
What do you mean?
I can feel my mustache burning.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is a slow burn.
Oh, it wasn't. What happened? It was so good. It feel like the. Oh, hey, welcome back, Tears. Oh, long time no see.
Oh, I'm gonna get out.
The outside. You gonna what?
Ah,
Oh, the outside of the end of the hair. The end of the. It's the. The end of the hairs. Ugh. I feel. It's like. Are you into mushrooms? Okay, it's not bad. This wasn't
sorry.
bad.
There's a lot of questions
Yeah.
about what's the last book you read.
A lot of questions.
Well, it keeps coming out. I think it's like 5 times now.
The last book?
Yeah.
Uh,
I hope I answered that question.
like reread
I need
or
to read. I can't
reread or like new book? Reread or new?
I'm spitting a lot.
Read?
Yeah.
Or the creative way.
Oh, we're so cool right now.
The creative way.
so cool.
I'm not cool. I'm the opposite of cool. This is literally the opposite of cool. It was a creative way.
Okay, that's it?
Rick Rubin, yeah.
Oh, good.
It's an amazing book. That book is awesome.
Great.
And I just downloaded. What was Jesus? I just downloaded.
It's a good download.
No.
Oh, my bad.
I'm getting ready to start it. Hospitality. Something hospitality.
Fact check. Okay.
From the guy that was at the Madison 11 man.
Right.
It's on. So they'll figure it out. Madison and 11 Madison Park. Hospitality. Not Humble Hospitality. That was Humble Consulting. That's another good book. I just downloaded the hospitality one. It's about being overly hospitable, going out of your way for people. Unreasonable hospitality.
Thank you.
Will
Yeah, that guy, Gadar.
There we go.
Yes. Unreasonable hospitality. It's about going out of your way for people. I truly believe that people are everything, and so you should do as much as you can for them. Hence, this stupid idea.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm not even getting. My eyes feel quirky. Like,
Am I allowed to drink water now?
no. Yeah, I can drink water.
Yes.
A question for you.
Yeah.
Let's see if your top brought in. Here does a challenge. Where
Who's
he gets-
Hato? Who's Hato? Hato had a challenge.
Avatar.
Avatar has a challenge.
Yeah, Avatar.
who's
He's a
Avatar?
blue. The blue guy. He's a blue guy. He
Who has a challenge?
well, it's a lot of mucus in my face right now.
It's all over the place. It coats your mouth. It coats your mouth, and you can't talk. And your tongue, it's in the tip of the tongue with the lips and the tongue, and it comes down to the tip of it, and it's just like that. It feels like you're fire, and you can't talk. And mucus coats everything, and it's coming out of every single hole that you have. It's like
So,
peppers.
Avatar does a challenge. We'll try to get this out quick.
Your mole pepper pappy.
He does a challenge where you have to like create a trick, but he gets people to give him items to create with.
Who is this?
Avatar.
Who's this? Who's Avatar?
He's a magician.
Okay. Hi, Avatar.
He's a young magician.
Hey, buddy.
He's great. Great guy. So he likes 2 items
Two things.
that you have to like give him 2 things, and he creates effects from them.
Give me 2. Okay.
No,
So
he wants that from you.
he wants me to
So
give him
maybe
2
like
items.
maybe that's a good thing for people right now. So it'd be good, and we will share them on our stories from this live.
Give him 2
And we'll
items.
call it.
This is a thing that I do in our talk, like whenever we do creative talks.
Yeah.
Blake and I do this. I've done this live a couple times, where I try to create tricks. I did set actually the first MagicCon. The Buck Twins did this. They gave us boxes and they had just items in there, and we had to come up with magic with all the items. What we would do. So that's a good idea, bud. So he wants 2 things: to make the trick with, or that the trick are with.
He's going to actually make it. So he'll
To
make
make
it
the
and post
trick.
it online, and I'll share it with you. I'll show you.
Let's do ice cubes. And hot sauce.
Ice cubes and hot sauce.
Ice cubes and hot sauce.
There you go.
I like the juxtaposition.
Yeah. There you go.
It's amazing. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
That was awesome. You're great.
That's fun. Thank you.
I love you all. You're awesome. Don't shake your hand with that. How do I go to the restroom?
Javier, can you come help us?
Of course.
Oh,
you guys
do we
who
need?
Oh, ice cream!
There you go.
Challenge.
Oh, bro. Now we're talking.
We'll do the heavy lifting for you guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
No worries.
Oh.
Oh, that's good. Oh,
Oh, bro. Oh, you don't know.
oh, this is. Should have just done that.
Oh, this is way better, bro. Oh. Oh.
Oh man. That fills your moustache nice.
Oh, bro.
So how's it working at Murphy's? Good, man.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay, so thank you. I feel like this is going to turn into us being
Thank you, guys.
sensual with ice cream.
That was awesome. That was fun.
That was
a
great. Thank
that
you
was
so
a-
much for coming.
That was a great idea.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you.
Sean, for letting us rip off your show.
What? He ripped off out. I bet you'll be doing up episodes with like celebrities.
Thanks, Blake.
Now. So thank you, Blake.
Helping
Thank
out
you,
with
Sean.
Sean.
You're incredible. Did you do what?
If you have anything going on, say it to the camera.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
If you have anything going on, say it to the camera. If you guys have
Stuff.
yeah. So
I'm looking forward to this and then showing you guys what we're working on.
yeah, I can't wait. So thank you so much. 2
It's
months.
gonna be great. I can give you the name. Should I give you the name? Is the name good? It's gonna be
If you
called
want.
one card. Is what it's called.
There you go.
Yeah, one card. So it'll be fun. Go. Thanks.
Good. So everyone, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Danny and I is going to eat ice cream for the rest of our lives.
Hot.
It still burns. Thank you so much. You enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you again, Danny, for coming in. I really appreciate you, buddy. I love you. And everyone else for coming and hanging out. I love you all. You take care of yourselves.
Oh,
See you later.
Peace,
do you
guys.
want to say anything?
peace. Peace.
Bye.
It's been awesome.
Love
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Bye.